Great Day Houston Plus, sponsored by Total Wealth Academy. If you're feeling like retirement at 65 is slipping further away, you're not alone. Millions of Americans feel like they're on a sinking boat as their savings shrink and Social Security looks less secure. Our next guest is offering the same lifeline that the rich have, investing in real estate. Steve Davis from Total Wealth Academy is here to show us how. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. The middle class is using old advice in terms of how to invest. We were once told just a 401k, IRA, and you're good to go in retirement.
That's correct, and that is not an effective method. The concept of saving your way to retirement is really ineffective. What the wealthy do, see, 95% of Americans fail to retire by age 65.
Mm-hmm. In fact, a lot of them are going back to work.
A lot of them, yeah. Or they remain working. Only 5% of Americans are retiring successfully. Well, what we did was we studied that 5%, and what they're doing is they're building second streams of income by investing in income-producing assets like real estate.
Yeah.
So that's what we're teaching our students.
You can use those things like your 401k, IRAs, whatever, to invest and get paid.
Yes, you can, and very few people know this, but you can use your IRA and 401k to invest in real estate without tax or penalty. It's simply called a self-directed IRA or self-directed 401k, yeah. And that's what all of our students have.
And when we say invest in real estate, we don't mean you're becoming a landlord. We don't mean you're buying a property, trying to flip it, trying to sell it for a profit. This is what we call passive income.
That's correct. What we're doing is the members are pooling their money, and we're going and buying big apartment complexes, big self-storage complexes, senior living, groups of single-family houses, big projects, and we get a check either monthly or quarterly based on how much we put into the deal.
Yeah, and as opposed to the stock market, you make money even when the market is down?
Yeah, that's correct. If you go back to 2008 or 9, let's say you had 20 rent houses and you were making $8,000 a month. In 2009, your property values dropped by 30%. Do you care? No, you're still making $8,000 a month. And in fact, that went up because rents went up during the recession.
Yeah, and so when we see these big apartment complexes, high rises, retirement facilities, all that stuff, it's not one person who owns those things, it's groups of people, and that's what you do. You help to group our money into those investments.
That's correct.
All right, we have some questions. One from Sally. All my money is stuck in an investment retirement account. Can I invest in real estate with my IRA? You just answered that part, and so we can do that, and it's not hard to get it out.
Yeah, there's no tax or penalty to do it, and it's not difficult. It takes about 1 week to roll over your IRA or 401k.
Okay. Roger says, I have a full-time job and a family. Can I really do this in just a few hours a week? What is the time investment when we say passive?
Yeah. You know, the first thing I want to say is it's easy to get into the idea that you're the only person on earth with a job and a family.
Yeah.
They have to realize that everybody has a job and a family, and they're still investing, they're still building wealth, they're still getting rich. So he can still do it. As far as time commitment, it's a couple hours a month as a passive investor. That's it.
Okay. Total Wealth Academy, you have classes because most of us don't know a lot about real estate. So what do those classes teach us?
What we do is we go over every aspect of real estate investing, from locating the deals, negotiating the deals, closing the deals, managing the deals, selling the deals. Every single aspect of real estate investing is covered in our classes. And we have mentors that work with the people one-on-one their entire membership.
Okay, what do we need to get started? Obviously, it's one of those things where the more you put in, the more you get out, but what do you need to get started?
The minimum to be a passive investor, you need $45,000 in your IRA or 401k or cash or stocks or wherever. If you want to be a single family investor, you really need about $10,000 or more to get started.
All right, so in this case, it's like, look, if you wanted to start making more money, you can start doing that right now.
That's right.
But if you're nearing retirement, most people need to add some income to that retirement fund, and so this is a great way to do that. All right, if you'd like to meet Steve and his team and find out how to build a second stream of income, you can sign up for a free sample class at TotalWealthAcademy.org. Again, that's TotalWealthAcademy.org. You can also give them a call at this number, 855-576-7325. Again, that number is 855-576-7325. And remember, Total Wealth Academy teaches people how to build wealth and get peace of mind while helping and serving others with real estate.